Welcome back to We're Having Fun. It's the podcast where we're having fun. I am Mark. Hi.
That sounded almost like a song.
Thank you. It's our new theme now.
All right. Well, I'm Krista, so hi.
Hi. It's good to be back. We are having a great time. I don't have any massage stories, so yeah. Should we crack on, or do you have anything you'd like to share with the audience?
I mean, I fell this week, so...
You did fall.
I was going into work, and I stepped off of a curb and stepped onto a stick, and my feet rolled out from under me, and I ended up with a skint foot, one skint foot, and one twisted ankle on the other foot, and so currently I have my ankle all wrapped up.
Oh.
But it's feeling better, so...
That's good.
You know, but I mean, I did realize that I'm definitely not as young as I used to be. I fall, it takes a lot longer to get back up.
Yeah, it's hard to pop right back up these days.
Definitely.
Were there many people around when you fell?
No one was around because it was when I was going to work, and I've been going in early since January. Mm-hmm. So there was no one there.
That's incredibly lucky.
I know. And one of my coworkers actually pulled into the parking lot right after it happened, after I got up and dusted myself off. And I did not spill my coffee. I had my coffee with me, didn't spill it, didn't drop my cell phone or anything else, except for I did have some banana bread that was wrapped up and it fell.
Well,
but it was wrapped up, so it was okay. I still got to eat it.
That's good.
But, yeah, she showed up right after I got up and was walking across the parking lot, and I was like, you just missed it. I was like, you missed me, just all sprawled out on the ground. It was terrible.
Falling just out in the world is just so embarrassing. It's like, you're just like, oh, I'm just an idiot. Nothing, I just tripped or something.
Oh yeah. What's really fun is when you just barely trip a little bit and you just kind of walk it off like, no, I didn't do that, nobody saw me do that. I've meant to put a little skip in my step. Totally.
Yeah.
That's totally what I meant to do. I'm not embarrassed at all.
I'm just on the ground. I'm looking for something. That's I meant to be here.
Yeah.
I swear, my apartment stairs, and I've texted you whenever I've done this, I've fallen down these stairs so many times. The last couple stairs, I'll always just I don't know why, I just misjudge them.
Yeah, I've fallen downstairs several times.
It's so sad.
Yeah, I fell down the steps at work one time, and I had gone to get pizza for lunch, so I had a half-eaten pizza that I was taking home with me. Yeah. And I somehow managed to not even let go of the pizza, the pizza box. I was like, this pizza is not hitting the ground, okay? Even though it was in a box, it would have been fine. But no, it could not hit the ground.
I admire your priorities.
Yeah.
Every pizza, coffee, phone over body.
Mm-hmm, exactly. It's like,
I'll heal, but no one can give me another pizza.
Yep.
Well, if you need the name of a good masseuse, I got you covered.
No, thank you.
We'll get you fixed up. Are you doing better, though? You a little sore still?
Not really. I was a little sore yesterday, but I seem to be okay now. I do still have my ankle wrapped up because, I don't want to take any chances, but I can move it more now, so that's good. And
that is very good.
And Thursday night, as you know, our listeners do not know, but when I wash my dishes, I dance around in my kitchen. So I was able to dance around my kitchen a little bit.
Hey.
I wasn't doing ballet moves or anything like that. I wasn't going too crazy, but
That's
no quick turns, just kind of move from side to side, kind of,
Just a little bop.
Just a little bop. Yeah, exactly. So I was able to do that, and I didn't hurt myself, so I was like, okay, I think I'm going to be fine.
That's good to hear. I'm glad. Well, here's to a full recovery.
Thank you.
So, let's go ahead and get into this week's episode of Loki,
All right.
where stuff actually finally happened.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff happened.
A lot of stuff, yeah. So, what happened? I can't remember.
Okay, well, it started off, we saw Sylvie when she was brought in.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, they went and actually picked him up.
Mm-hmm. And we saw her escape, and that's when she started her life of running through the different timelines,
okay.
But also people kept coming for her, and she figured out, I can do the apocalyptic events kind of thing, and they can't find me.
Yeah.
So, she's been out there for a long time.
And we still don't really know why they picked her up in the first place.
No, we don't.
So that'll be interesting to find out.
Yeah, hopefully we will find out, because she did ask, and I don't know that woman's name.
Yeah, I don't remember her. They've said it multiple times, and I cannot remember it.
I do not know her name. Why can I not get her name? She
doesn't have a very memorable name. I don't know. Everybody else I remember.
And I mean, she's memorable, but her name is not.
Yeah. I don't know.
But anyway, she said, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So
that's a lie.
That is definitely a lie. Most of the things that they've been saying are lies. So of course that's a lie.
Absolutely. But yeah, so then they got picked up because they were about to kiss, maybe. Your ship yes. might have come true.
Like, what in the world? I felt so bad last week because I was like, I'm kind of shipping them, and I don't think I should be. Should I be shipping them? I feel real bad if I'm not supposed to be, because, they technically are kind of the same person.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I guess I was supposed to be shipping them, because there was definitely something going on.
I mean, if anybody is going to would do something like have a relationship with a alternate dimension self, it is Loki. I mean, just Norse mythology alone. Yeah, that's on par with the Loki.
Well, also, Mobius was like, you fell for yourself. You narcissist.
Yeah.
Which is very true. It's
true. Though we got to finally see the timekeepers.
We did.
The 3 of them. And did you have trouble understanding a couple of them?
Yes, I did. I wish I had watched it with subtitles, because I could not understand half of what they were saying.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't anything too important.
I don't think it was. I
did not watch it again.
Yeah, they got to fight a little in there, and which wasn't the best fighting, but it's okay. And Sylvie decapitated one of them, and they're a robot.
Wow.
So.
I have my own, of course I always have my notes. One of them is, they're not real. Wow. Who would have guessed it?
So who do you think is behind it all?
I don't know.
At this point. Is it Kang the Conqueror? Do I need to explain Kang again?
Oh no. Could it be?
Here's Kang. No.
I mean, I guess it still could be, because I still have no idea.
Yeah, it might be one of the people we've already met. Maybe
it could be
pulling the strings. Maybe it's Eugene Cordero, the desk guy. He was behind it all along. Son of a gun. But yeah, I am honestly glad they weren't the real baddies, because
yeah, me too.
I wasn't really into them. I wanted to be somebody more, obviously, as I've voiced before. So, and then Loki died, and Mobius. I think Morpheus and Mobius. He died? Question mark?
Yeah, don't
Do
know.
those things not kill people? I have a lot of more questions now.
Yeah.
All those people might still all be alive?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay.
When they, what is it they called? Pruning. When they pruned Mobius,
yeah.
I heard you gasp.
I was devastated.
I was too, but I was just like, keep it together. Keep it together, woman.
I was like, no. But then when Loki got killed, quotes.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, if they're both dead, then like they'll come back. There's no
I was like,
they're,
okay,
killing both of them off.
There's got to be something. Plus, I thought of it, I was like, all right, when they pruned Mobius, well, first of all, I didn't gasp or anything, but I did write down Mobius, no, on my notes.
You gasped in text.
I gasped in text, exactly.
You're a computer.
Yeah, but when it happened, my first thought was, no, he's not dead.
I reject this.
I reject this. He is not dead. He has become like one of my favorite characters in this series. He cannot be dead. And then I was like, it was an illusion.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, Loki brought in the illusion and he's in there.
I'm like, it had to have been an illusion. There's no other explanation for this.
But then I was like, wait, magic doesn't work there. So he can't bring in an illusion. So I was devastated all over again. I was like,
Exactly. So
so sad. Love you, Owen Wilson. Don't be dead.
But I mean, surely they're not going to bring him in for 3 episodes and then just kill him off. He's got to be there because he wasn't in like last week's episode. So
I guess he wasn't, was he?
He was in 3 episodes. He's got to come back. Surely they have not actually killed him off.
Surely.
Especially, at the end when you see Loki and he's apparently still alive.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping that
other
the beginning
Lokis?
Yeah. But I'm hoping at the beginning of the next episode we're going to see like an immediate reunion with Mobius, because if not, I'd be very disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there were other Lokis.
There was the Loki that looks like how Loki looked like in the original comics when he first appeared. There was a guy who looks like Thor, I guess. Yeah. He had a hammer.
He did have a hammer.
That was a Loki. And then there's Kid Loki, which I'm reading comics about Kid Loki. And Kid Loki's really cool. He's got really good stories. And then a crocodile Loki?
Something like that. It was crocodile or an alligator.
What?
I don't know.
I know there's a frog Thor. I've never heard of a crocodile Loki. And by the way, Frog Thor, also named Throg, is really awesome. In his way. He's part of the Pet Avengers, and it's ridiculous.
What is this?
Real fast. Thor got turned into a frog by Loki. He's wandering around. He runs into this other frog called Puddlegup, who Puddlegup was formerly a human, also turned into a frog. I don't remember how, but he was. Anyway, he helped the frog save the Frog Kingdom. I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, at the end, one of Thor's goats, I can't remember what their Tooth Gnasher or something. Okay. Kicked Thor's hammer and a sliver fell off and it fell down and the frog picked it up and it turned into a hammer and he turned into Thor. but still looking like a frog. So that's Throg in a nutshell.
Oh my gosh.
And if that alligator turns out to be like that, I'll be very happy. Because if we get a Pet Avengers movie, I'll be so excited. Finally get them out there.
Oh my gosh, that sounds ridiculous.
Oh, it is. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what's next. Because I don't know what's next.
Yeah, I don't either.
Sylvie could still continue. And if they did actually kill off Loki, which we see they didn't, but Sylvie's cool. She could have just been Loki from now on. Yeah. And I wouldn't have been too mad. I really like Tom Hiddleston, is his name?
Yep.
I don't know why I got real self-conscious about that just then. But I like him a lot, but, she's cool too. So, yeah, we'll see. Did you have any other notes or anything about it?
Let me go through and see what I have. All right, so they killed the guard that, the first one that
30 or whatever her name is.
It was C20, I think.
C20, okay.
But I'm not sure. To keep it a secret, which not cool. But does that mean that they actually killed her, or did they prune her and she's...
Yeah, with Lokis. I don't know.
Yeah,
does everybody just go to Loki land?
Yeah, does everybody go there, or is it just Lokis?
Right. And are those Lokis because are they like going after Lokis? Did those Lokis get pruned and are in this world now?
I mean, I'm assuming that those were Lokis that were variants also that the TVA picked up and
right.
pruned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are they going after Lokis? The TVA going after Lokis for some reason?
I don't know.
Because, well, I don't want to spoil anything about the trailer. So, but I feel like there's more Lokis we haven't seen yet.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get to see more.
Maybe we'll see.
All right, let's see. So, they put Loki in a bad memory prison.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sif.
Her hair. Oh my gosh.
Good to see Sif again.
That was good.
I would suck getting just kneed in the crotch over and over again. Ugh.
Also, Sylvie got B-15 on their side, who was the other guard.
Yeah.
But what happened to her? Because I don't remember what happened to her after she came up in the elevator and she was the one who, like, brought the sword?
Well, yeah, she just said, oh, did she? Yeah, she did bring the sword, yeah.
But
she
I
threw
don't
it to
remember
her.
what
And
happened
then
after that.
They, like, descended upon her. I don't think it showed if they actually, like, pruned her or not.
Okay.
But, like,
because I couldn't remember.
Guards went after her.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just... If we didn't see it happen, then obviously she's okay.
Yeah.
I hope so anyway. I like her.
Well, we'll probably see next episode because, I mean, Sylvie's going to be leaving that area, I imagine.
Yeah.
Just
so maybe they'll be teamed up.
Step over her body or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe they'll be teamed up or something.
Could be.
I don't know.
I think so.
I can't remember why I put this, but did Mobius just get friend-zoned?
What is that?
I think he was talking to the lady, and she said something.
The head lady?
Yeah, and she said something to him. Maybe that's what it was?
I don't know.
Now I'm going to have to watch it again, because now I'm confused about my own notes. I'm assuming she said something.
She wanted him to stick around when they were having a drink, and he stole her little device. And she's like, "You're not going to stick around, have more drinks, Netflix, chill." So, I don't know.
So, I don't know why I wrote that, but obviously there was a reason. I did write also, are they listening to the theremin? When they were sitting there drinking together and they were listening to some music. And yes, it was the theremin. And guess what? I looked it up. Because I was like, I swear that was the theremin. It had to have been. It was. And I found a YouTube video about it. It was by someone named Clara Rockmore. Oh. And it was The Swan by, pardon my French, it's probably going to be terrible, but Camille Saint-Saëns.
Okay.
Or Saint-Saëns. Something like that. I don't know French. I never took French.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, that sounds like something the TVA would be listening to.
Sure.
That seems on brand. Maybe Miss Minutes is behind everything.
Ooh, maybe.
Ooh, she's running the show. All right, any other notes or anything?
The only other note that I have is, well, you wanted stuff to happen, which is what you said as soon as the episode was over. I was like, well, yeah, but okay.
Yeah, we kind of plowed through everything. Them, like, all right, let's go ahead and reveal the Time Lords. Okay, let's kill them. All right, that's done. Kill Owen Wilson, great. Kill Loki.
Yep. Stuff definitely happened.
Crocodile Loki, check. I think next episode is going to be pretty interesting. At least I hope so.
Yeah. There's only 2 episodes left.
Only 2 remaining.
Oh boy.
Exciting times. And then, do they have another series lined up?
I can't think of one.
I know the What If series is going to happen at some point. But that's going to be like an animated show.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, I guess we can move on to our main event.
Sure.
In honor of July 4th, Independence Day. Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. We decided to do Independence Day.
Yeah.
There's even, as I said that, somebody shot a firework outside. So
perfect timing.
Happy Independence Day. This will come out probably the day after, but
Yes, and we're recording it the day before.
Yeah. So we it's a sandwich. It's an independence sandwich.
Yeah. An independent sandwich.
Well, this is like the 25th anniversary of Independence Day.
Yeah, it is.
Which makes me feel a little old, but it's fine.
Well,
everything's fine. Everyth's great. I'm not
me
worried.
also, because I probably haven't seen it in 25 years. So
Yeah, me too. Me too. And I was in like grade school, coming up on junior high, probably somewhere in that area. And I like watching it now. I honestly thought for sure we watched it in school, at least like multiple times, because I know I've seen this movie at least 2 or 3 times, and it was all in that time. I definitely haven't seen it since coming out of like grade school and stuff. But I mean, it's Vivica A. Fox, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, she's a stripper. She's stripping.
Yeah.
There is some swearing, not much. Some swear. I was like, did we really watch this in school? But maybe we did.
Yeah, I was watching. I was like, "Oh, girl, that booty! You looking good."
Yeah, she was looking good. That's true.
Because I see her like on. Sometimes she's in like Lifetime and Hallmark like Christmas movies and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, this is definitely not that. Don't think she would be a stripper on those.
That would be an interesting turn for.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, Lifetime maybe. I could
well,
see
not the Christmas movies.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe one of those crazy ones, like where the person kills their ex-husband or whatever.
Yeah. So, what I remember is really enjoying this movie when I was young. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was great. I thought Will Smith was like the best. Uh-huh. And watching it now, I thought it was pretty great. And Will Smith is kind of the best.
I don't remember much about it when I watched it the first time. I guess it was okay. But I never watched it again until now. And still okay.
Didn't blow you away, huh?
Didn't blow me away, but I mean, it was fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I enjoyed it, so.
I was surprised how long it was.
I was too. I was like, is this thing ever gonna
And
oh my gosh.
We watched the extended version, but that was only added like 9 minutes, but still like 2.5 hours. Like, really? Man, probably could have cut something.
Yeah, you would think so.
I can't think of what that would be, but surely something was in there we could have cut. And this was like a cavalcade of like 90s, just 90s character actors from the 90s.
Oh, there were so many people
just
I recognized.
Packed full of them. Product placement from the 90s.
Yeah.
Like there was a Fruitopia machine, which I was pretty excited about.
The kids were wearing Reebok.
A lot
hats.
of Reebok. Reebok was big. Did you drink much Fruitopia when it was around?
No, I don't know if I ever had it.
I definitely did because, I mean, it was juice, right? So it was healthier than soda. So
right.
You drink a Fruitopia when you want to, feel a little healthier. And boy, I was wrong. And I didn't know it got discontinued in 2003. It's sad.
Didn't know either.
Look that up. Yeah, rest in peace, Fruitopia. Miss you
I feel like
day.
they had like the commercials that tried to be really cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
I just don't remember them.
I don't remember.
But I remember seeing the commercials and thinking, that's kind of cool.
pretty cool, Fruitopia. Pretty cool.
Did not make me want to try it.
Obviously not. You were too busy with your orbits.
No, I don't think I ever had that either. Oh, maybe I did have it once, but it was gross, and I was like, never again.
I feel like I'm reacting completely differently to this movie now than I did when I was a kid. Besides the Will Smith stuff. Still love that. But this movie, like, we're surprised, we're like, well, they can't kill off Loki. They can't kill Owen Wilson.
They killed off so many people.
They killed everyone. It was insane. I don't remember that.
I don't either.
They killed the president's wife.
I do remember that.
And they didn't have to.
I do remember that, but I didn't remember it. I thought that she died, like, in the helicopter.
Yeah. Well,
but I guess not.
I remember her being picked up. I did not remember her dying. And so I thought, like, oh, they're going to get back and,
Yeah.
cool that they're reunited. No, dead. Wow.
Oh, by the way, she died July 3rd, which is when we're doing this. So F's in the chat for the first lady.
F's in chat, guys. F's in the chat. Mom, if you're listening, put an F in the chat. You know what it means.
Pour one out for
Please
first
don't
lady.
ask
How about
me.
that? I'm sure your mom will know exactly what that is.
It's nothing bad, Mom, I promise.
It's nothing bad.
But Harry Connick Jr., which I feel like I liked a lot more this time around.
I thought he was going to be around for like the whole battle at the end.
Yeah.
He was not.
I thought he was going to die. Honestly, I don't think I knew who he was when I watched it as a kid. But because I remember Will Smith like landing alone with the alien and punching him, which they're wearing battle armor and his punch still knocks out this alien.
Yeah.
Well, wow.
Okay.
Why are we losing to these aliens?
I mean,
They
maybe,
are
when
weak.
it crash landed, it was already kind of injured and...
I guess.
But it did pop out like real fast at him.
And it knocked it out for a long time.
It did. But
he drug it through the desert.
He did also, while he was dragging it through the desert, beat it up a couple more times.
He did stop and just kick the crap out of it.
You stay unconscious, dude. And then, curb stomped it a little bit,
He did. He had no mercy on that. So, yeah, I bet he did in the back of the truck even. He was probably kicking it.
Probably.
A lot. But the saddest death for me was Harvey Firestein. Oh my God, I love him. I love him in Miss Doubtfire and this and like whatever else I've seen him in. I love that voice that's like, how did you get a job as an actor?
I was like, when I saw him first on the screen, I was like, Harvey Firestein, what are you doing here?
I cannot believe they killed him. I was so upset this time watching it. I did not remember that he died. How do you kill him? He was calling his mom. He was so sweet, such a good guy, and they're killing him. Jerks, man. Nobody was safe.
Okay, and the thing is, I noticed this. So he did call his mom, and he told his mom to go to whoever's house. Can't remember. Who it was.
His aunt's or
his
whatever.
aunt's house. Go to the aunt's house. And then he said, why did I just send my mom to Atlanta? I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I thought he said Atlanta.
No, it was in Tucson.
Are you sure? They said Tucson somewhere else.
Did they? Mm-hmm. Oh, they did say Tucson. It was the kid that was going to the uncle's in Tucson. Whenever, Quaid Boy stopped his son.
Yeah, that was
okay. So it was Atlanta?
I think it was Atlanta.
Okay.
And then when they showed the map later, and they were like, it took out Chicago, and it took out all these places, and it showed Atlanta, and there was a red dot, and I was like, no!
You killed his mom too? Why? This is so unnecessary. So we're continuing the tradition of old ladies being killed in our movies. We will not pick a movie where an old lady does not die.
Oh man, but just hearing him, it's so funny because he's just like, he just sounds like so strange compared to everyone else in the movie. He has that very distinct voice.
Yeah, I wonder if that was natural or if that came from something, if there was an injury or something.
I don't know.
It's very unique, and he is the best.
But also, every time I heard him talking, I was thinking of his character in the animated Mulan, because he plays one of the friends.
He does.
He plays Yao, the king of the rock. And that was all I could hear. I was like, no. Also, the first lady, I meant to say this when we were talking about her.
Yeah.
So she was played by, I think her name is Mary McDonnell.
Okay.
So she plays the first lady in this. But then in Battlestar Galactica, she plays the president.
Oh.
She got an upgrade. So, yeah.
She's doing it for herself now. And I don't know if she died in that one too, but no spoilers. And then Will Smith's kid, was he did not die. We're talking about dead people. He did not die.
I think we're done with all the people who died.
I hope so.
Maybe.
Well, there was the stripper friend that went on top of the
That's true.
tower in LA and she got totally deaded.
And there was also Randy Quaid.
And Randy Quaid, but we all knew Randy Quaid died.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest point of the movie. Back when Randy Quaid wasn't insane and somewhat likable.
I love the part where he's talking, they're talking to all the people who are like, if you can fly, come with us and everything.
Yeah.
And they're giving this little speech and they're asking them, what kind of things they've flown before or whatever, what kind of experience they have. And he stands up and he's like, well, blah, 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 something about Nom and all this stuff. And then he flies like a crop duster. And he's like, but 10 years ago, those aliens got me. And everybody around him is just like, oh, God, can I not be in his squadron, please? They're like, this guy's crazy.
So with the story of the movie, he probably actually did get abducted, right?
I think he probably did.
He definitely did.
I would not be surprised. So you were
worried about him.
You were talking about the kid. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Will Smith's kid. He was. He was buckwheat. Was he buckwheat?
Yes, he was buckwheat. Because I can just see him going, I got a pickle. I got a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey.
And he was also on The Fresh Prince. He was the little Nicky or whatever. So they worked together a lot.
Yeah.
And he's a cute kid. I wonder what he's up to these days.
I don't know. He was pretty cute, though.
He was.
Did you notice who played the president's daughter?
Yes, Mae Whitman. I did not know
Egg.
that. Good old Egg. I love Egg.
See her and think of Egg.
Her?
Her?
And was it weird to you, if this happened in the real world where, you were talking to your actual wife and everything, but this would probably be just fine and normal. You have this relationship, you know what you're talking about. But for a movie where the first thing you're introduced to the president is I'm sleeping, or I have a young brunette next to me,
next to
and
me.
it shows a child before he says it's his daughter. It was like, whoa, that's weird. That's not a good joke for this. I know y'all are like, you know what he's talking about, but we don't know what he's talking about. So it was weird, I feel like, at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know it's his kid now.
Yeah.
So, and she was fine. She was a kid in a movie. Who else? You had Baldwin in there. You had Adam Baldwin doing his thing.
Adam Baldwin.
There's just so many people.
Oh, I also noticed one of the guys in Area 51 was Martin from The Office.
Oh yeah, that's where I knew him from. I was like, I feel like I know that guy.
Yeah, that's who it was.
So many people.
Yeah, you also had Data from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Where was he at?
Brent Spiner. He was the guy who was doing the alien autopsy, the guy with the really long hair.
Oh, that was him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. He looked so different. I did not realize that's who I was looking at.
And that was him.
Did you jump like I did whenever they cut open the alien and it burst open?
I don't think I did.
I jumped like a mofo. Okay. And I feel like I did it when I first watched it too.
Yeah, I don't know if I just thought it was going to happen, but I don't know. I was like, something weird's going to happen. Something's, I guess I was ready for it. I don't know.
I remember being pretty freaked out when he slammed, I guess, Data now up against the window. That scared me the first time, I think. It's a pretty creepy scene. Which is, again, I can't understand why we watched this at school. But maybe we did.
I wish that they would have explained a little more about what was wrong with, what's his face? Randy Quaid's kid.
Oh, yeah. It was, he said it was, what was it? Some glandular issue.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was.
Adrenal cortex?
Adrenal cortex, that was it. But I was like, but what does that have? What does that do? I don't know. So I'm like Googling adrenal cortex because I'm like, what? How am I supposed to know why is this kid getting sick all the time?
I can't
and I still couldn't figure it out.
It does produce a pretty important hormone, I think. But I can't remember exactly what it does. But yeah, he was sick a lot.
Yeah.
And the first time the other son, kind of realized his dad cared is when he demanded that they help. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also Andrew Keegan was in it.
Oh, yeah, your boy, Andrew Keegan.
And I was literally like, get out of here, Andrew Keegan. I don't like him. I'm sorry, I've never liked him. There's something about his face that is just so punchable.
He really does have a punchable face.
And what's great is in like 10 Things I Hate About You, he does get punched in the face.
Yeah, finally.
So sweet. It's so great. I love it. Maybe that's why I like that movie so much.
Just for any reference for anybody wondering out there, the adrenal glands produce hormones that regulate your metabolism, immune system, blood pressure, and response to stress and other essential functions. So, I mean, he was probably pretty stressed out, so he needed them hormones working, and they weren't working. So, I guess it made him puke. But yeah, I guess he got it from his mom. Some genetic defect. Since, she had to take her meds.
Oh, I did write it down. I see it right there on my notes. Never mind. Was something wrong with his adrenal cortex?
Yeah. And his sister, I will say, as a child, I think I was probably in love with her.
Okay.
And, man, she was very, very... She wanted something real bad, apparently.
Yes, she did. It was like, girl, you need to calm down with that.
Love with every boy that she saw. It was like, a boy? Oh,
yeah.
All right.
And the other guy, she was with Andrew Keegan, and then the other guy that she was with was, he was on My So-Called Life. He played the next door neighbor.
Oh, okay.
His name was Brian.
So.
But,
nice.
Yeah. But he liked the main girl, but of course the main girl, Angela, liked Jordan Catalano.
Oh, of course.
Jared Leto. Of course.
The Joker.
Right? It's like, how do you feel about him now, Angela?
Yeah. And that girl, of course, went on to do Miss Doubtfire and everyone's favorite movie, The Beautician and the Beast. Okay. I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh, no.
It's not bad. It was fine.
Yeah,
for the time.
I've seen it. It was fine. I didn't mind it, but I'm not a big Fran Drescher fan. I think I've started liking her a little bit better as I've gotten older.
Yeah. I haven't really looked into her lately.
I actually have a movie that she's in on my DVR right now because it was like a Lifetime movie.
Oh, okay.
And she played the mom of one of the main characters.
Sounds nice. Wonder if she's still doing the same shtick or not.
She's still got the voice, so.
Judd Hirsch was great in this movie. I thought he was super fun, pretty funny.
I love that he was like, well, what about that place what about in the 50s or whatever it was? You know, in New Mexico.
In Roswell.
In Roswell. Area 51.
And that was... How are they not going to tell the president?
Right.
How is the CIA guy the only one that's going to know about that?
Right.
And they were right. He should have brought it up way sooner. Immediately.
And
I had a lot of questions about their...
When they started showing up in the atmosphere, he should have been like, we
need to get to Area 51 immediately.
Yeah. So here's the deal. We've got this place called Area 51. We need to go there.
I'll explain it on the plane.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, he sucked. Mm-hmm. They were like, you needed plausible deniability. But anybody would believe that the president didn't know. Because, I think we all assume that he's in the know of stuff like that. That get all the secrets and whatnot. So I don't know. That was a weird thing. And them not noticing that there was this huge ship coming until it was at the moon seems... I mean, it was 96.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But I mean, when it started off, it was like in like a SETI station, which annoyed me because I call it SETI.
Yeah.
And they were like SETI, and I'm like, that does not sit well with me. Just say it SETI. That's why it's an easy to say acronym like that.
That's why we do this kind of stuff.
Why would you just go ahead and say SETI instead of SETI? It's so much quicker, but okay. But yeah, I was like, seems like they should have picked that up a little sooner.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can see, like, asteroids and stuff coming toward the Earth.
Yeah.
Before they get to the moon.
I'm pretty sure.
Before they get that close.
But again, it was 96. All of their video was garbage.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It was so
bad. The TVs, even, like, the reception on the TV, even before it got... Yeah. Even before things were being attacked, it was terrible.
Yeah, and I remember reception being bad a lot of the time on a lot of stuff, but not like
remember
that.
It being that bad.
It seemed like that was from like the 70s or something. Yeah. It was real bad. But thank goodness their CGI was up to par and everything looked flawless with no problems whatsoever.
No problems at all.
It looked incredibly realistic.
Was perfect.
It looks so bad now. But at the time, it didn't look bad.
That fire CGI.
Oh, it's so bad. There was so much fire.
I just want to mention one scene that made me laugh so much. Okay, I have it in my notes.
Okay.
Okay, so they're going... So Vivica Fox's character has the kid and the dog, and they're running to the tunnel, and she bursts through the door, and she's like, Boomer! And the dog starts running.
Jumps into the room.
It jumps through the door.
Fire.
The fire is like... There's explosions behind it.
It's so bad. It looked real bad. And that was like the big scene. Like,
oh
wow.
My gosh. It was like from some crazy action movie, but instead of like the main character, it was the dog.
The dog. And we didn't really see Boomer much after that.
No, I mean, you did see him like leave that tunnel with her at least.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was still alive, but...
Yeah, he made it. But then like once they found everybody, it was pretty much Boomer had his moment.
Oh gosh, that I didn't think I was gonna make it through the rest of the movie because I was like, please don't be this bad again.
It was so bad. It looked like a PlayStation 2 game or something.
Yeah, it did. It was great though.
Yeah, bad in a good way. Really like Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, I did
this was
too.
Prime Jeff Goldblum time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jurassic Park and everything. He was really something at that point. Mm-hmm. And now he's really weird now, but he's still Jeff Goldblum.
I still like him, you know.
Yeah. There's some times where I'm a little worried for him, but overall, he's still all right.
Okay, so you said that that Randy Quaid's daughter in it, that was like your crush for the movie.
Uh-huh.
My crush for the movie, most likely. I don't know if it was, but it probably was Bill Pullman because
I mean,
but it was more him and Casper. Because I don't know, I don't know why, but in Casper, I was just like, "Ooh, hot dad, okay,
hot dad, hi daddy."
No, don't do that.
Hey puppy. I mean, they even said he was in top 10 sexiest people.
Right?
I was like, it got me thinking: has a president ever been like in the hottest people magazine thing?
I don't know.
I know they've never won, but
yeah, I don't know if they had that as a thing when like JFK was president.
Yeah,
because everybody was like, "Ooh, JFK was hot."
Yeah,
a lot of people thought that Bill Clinton was hot.
I mean, okay,
I don't see it, but all right.
Different structure for folks, I guess. But I mean, if you'd have had it back with, you give me a nice Truman.
I mean, I was going to say Martin Van Buren, but, with those mutton chops. Ooh. Oh, gosh, I got to run your fan on or something. Jeez.
It was a hottie boom body for sure. I mean, that speech he delivers, and then he goes up in the plane himself.
Mm-hmm.
Man, be my president, sir.
I have a note about him going up in the plane.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a pilot. My wife just died, and if I die now, my child will be an orphan, but put me in, coach. I'm ready to fly.
Well, if he doesn't go up, his daughter's going to be dead, okay? So...
Not necessarily, because there are other people that could fly.
Well, he's got to get up there to defend his daughter.
He's got to have his chance, but
he's a fighting president.
It's like, okay, but if something happens up there, you could easily be shot down. Even if they win, he could be shot down. His poor kid.
Yeah.
Poor Egg. I mean, come on.
Poor Egg.
Think of Egg, sir. Think of Egg.
Think of her. I'm a little confused about the plan of delivering the virus and then the bomb. I understand that they needed to get in there, get connected to upload the virus, which we probably don't need to cover hacking and all that. But whenever they were talking about it, they were like, "Are you going to be able to get out of there in time?" He's like, "We'll be long gone before the bomb even goes off or whatever." I don't know how I don't even know how they were planning to do this. How is he going to be long gone? And I don't know. It just seemed weird. They were going to have to shoot off that missile no matter what, and then run away. So
maybe they weren't planning on being. Maybe they weren't planning on being stuck in there. Maybe they were planning on being on the way out and shoot the missile.
I guess.
And then they would have a little extra time, but it took them longer because they were stuck.
I guess so. Yeah. It seemed weird. And
it seems like 30 seconds would have been way too short of a time, but
it worked out. It seemingly worked out. And it seemed like there was a button on there to disarm it. The alien probably could have just reached over there and turned it off, but that's fine.
And it caused a great explosion with lots of polygons.
Yep, very. It was a massive polygon bomb.
Oh, man.
And they made it out of the blue, just barely.
Mm-hmm.
And saved the day. Randy Quaid killed himself, basically, flying into the one. Which was an iconic line at that time.
What did he say?
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Oh, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many things that I was like, oh, yeah, that's from this movie, isn't it?
Yep. Welcome to Earth.
Mm-hmm. And then he said one right after that, too.
Yeah. Talk about a close encounter.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, that's what I call a close encounter, something like that.
Yeah.
And this, I have two theories about this movie.
Okay.
One is that it's was a big proponent of selling cigars. It was trying to make cigars look really cool. Which honestly, it kind of did. And two, part of me wonders if they were trying to make a point of that the aliens were exactly like us, pretty much, a lot like us. And was it a comment on our destroying the planet, since, Jeff Goldblum is all about, recycling all that.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was they're just like us, but they go around to every planet, use up all the natural resources, and then move on to the next planet.
Yeah.
Is that a comment on the human race and what we would do if we went out into space?
Yeah. Possibly.
Pretty deep stuff here, guys.
They're a lot like us.
Yeah, you thought it was just a popcorn movie, but this was, some deep message here.
They're a lot like us with tentacles.
Yep. Do you have any other notes or anything?
Okay, let me look at my notes. Okay. When they were, the very beginning, when they were at the SETI station, of course, they were playing REM's It's the End of the World as We Know It. Great foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I did kind of laugh when, like, it started off and it showed, like, this one satellite moving toward it, and then it just, like, hit. And it was like, yeah, like, we just have one satellite. But then they did talk about satellites later, but I was like, it's like really weird. There's only one satellite right there. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure there's
a ton.
A lot of satellites out there. And, there would not just be one.
It committed the sin of having an explosion with fire in space, which it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, true, because there's no oxygen in space. It's a vacuum,
right.
But okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
we didn't know that better then.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, they told everybody to leave the cities in an orderly fashion. Sure, that's going to happen.
Yeah, we're really good at that stuff.
I love this. Made me laugh. On the news, one of them was like talking to the people of Los Angeles saying, stop shooting at the spacecraft. You may inadvertently start an intergalactic war.
That was good. I noticed that too. I was like, that's a good line.
That was great.
You know that would happen now. If they attacked now, people would be just shooting in the air.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It'd be so dumb.
Oh, so I had to do a quick little check. Because, he said that the countdown was counting down, 6 hours or whatever. In 6 hours, something was going to happen. And so I had to look up how long does it take to drive from New York to DC.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. How long does it take?
A little less than 5 hours. So it is doable. But with that traffic, I don't know.
Just making it out of... Where were they coming from, New York?
They were coming from Manhattan, I would assume.
Yeah. So just getting out would take
just
like
getting
6 hours
out of there.
with everybody trying to get out.
And then trying to get into DC.
Well, I mean, getting in would probably be easier.
But they were using...
everybody going the other way.
It looked like they had opened up the lanes to, get people out in the... that's why, they were going into oncoming traffic, basically.
Yeah.
But, I mean, did they not tell people? Or were they the only other people on the road? Did they not tell people, hey, you should turn around and go the other way because we're going to have both lanes. Inbound and outbound are just going to both be outbound from now.
We're just going to run everyone out there, put one cop in front.
Yeah, exactly.
And he'll probably clear the way.
Oh, man. So when Harry Connick Jr.'s character died, I made a note of the Jimmy, no, which made me laugh because it was, sorry, Will Smith, that was not your best work. Love you, boy, but that was not that great.
It's way better than the oldest son's reaction to his dad dying or whatever.
Yeah.
He was such a bad actor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir, or whoever you are, but man, you were bad in this movie.
Oh, man, but everything else Will Smith did. Great, but that Jimmy, no, did not cut it.
It was early on in his career. He's still learning.
All right, so also when he jumped out of the plane and he came out in his parachute, I was like, it seems like he would break his legs landing like he did. He landed way too fast, and he didn't have his knees bent. Yeah, it didn't look like they were just.
You got to roll through that
straight, and I'm like, ooh, that would hurt.
Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna have some bad joints in a few years.
Okay, so Vivica gets into the truck and with her kid and the dog, and starts there's all these people in the back of the truck. She's rescuing people. She goes by, that one guy is standing there, and and I wrote, "Get in, loser." Oh, never mind, he crazy.
Part of me feels like that was part of the extended version that they added in, because I do not remember that guy. Maybe I feel like I would have remembered that.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I have no idea of what was actually added, but when I saw it, I was like, that feels like it was added. It seemed a little extra. But yeah, you don't want him jumping in.
It's like, no, he can stay here. Oh, man. So Jeff Goldblum and the scientist guy are inside of the ship. And he's like, okay, they've brought in a live one. And so he's like, okay, I've got to leave. You stay here. Don't touch anything. As soon as he leaves, Jeff Goldblum immediately touches everything. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you would.
It's like getting a hot plate in a Mexican food restaurant.
Yeah, it's like, don't
they tell you not to touch it. You're like,
And you're like,
hot.
well, I just need to move it slightly because the beans aren't positioned where I want them. And then you touch it and you're like, oh God, why did I do that? He told me not to.
Yeah.
I also have, he looks in the fridge/freezer or whatever for ice, and there's an empty ice tray, and he says, just my luck, no ice. But then he doesn't fill the ice tray and put it back. No one's ever going to have ice if no one ever fills the tray.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stop the cycle. Make ice.
Oh, man.
And it looked like, a lot of that booze was refrigerated anyway. So
anyway.
It was probably
so it was
chilled.
Yeah.
I'm a rocks man. What can I say? I've got to have it on the rocks.
Guess so. It's like, sorry, I can't have it neat. Gotta have it on the rocks. All right, fine.
I'm Jeff Goldblum, darn
it. So we found out that Morse code is a universal language.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why that is. Did the aliens really pick up on it, or was what they were sending in Morse code kind of?
I don't know.
It's definitely a worldwide thing. You can definitely send Morse code to everybody.
Yeah, I guess so.
But the aliens, I don't know about them. Because if they did understand it, I feel like they probably would have intercepted that message of, "Hey, we're gonna upload a virus and shoot them down. Get ready." They were like,
Well, I don't know if they said that they were gonna upload a virus. They just said, we know how to take down the shields.
Yeah.
Be ready at this time, kind of thing. So
yeah,
at least they didn't give away all of their secrets.
Yeah.
Okay, keep your secrets.
Keep your
secrets. Also, the last note that I have is, wow, that came real close to destroying the pyramids.
Right? If we gotta sacrifice a couple of pyramids.
We gotta sacrifice the only one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, to get rid of these aliens.
Yeah.
They built them anyway, so.
Yeah. I feel like if there was a monument left standing, they crushed a ship next to it for a nice photo at the end.
Yeah, I guess so. They're like, what could we have in Egypt? Pyramids. Definitely. For some reason, I was thinking that it showed them destroying, like, the Eiffel Tower and, like, all these other places around the world, but they never did. They never showed that. They showed, like, Los Angeles, they showed New York, they showed DC.
Yeah, they stuck basically to that. I guess
I was thinking of, like, Armageddon.
Maybe.
When, like, all the pieces are coming down, because I know it hits, like, some in New York, but I specifically remember a scene, and I guess it's got to be at Armageddon. It's from, like, Notre Dame, and you can see the gargoyles, and in the distance you see, like, things crashing down, and so I guess that's what it was.
It could be.
I was like, wow, it's kind of weird that they don't have any of those.
Yeah.
Because they did show other places around the world, but they just never showed them being attacked. It was just like, they're being attacked.
Yeah.
It's like,
maybe
they didn't have enough in their budget, yeah.
Yeah, it was already being stretched pretty thin.
They're like, sorry, we destroyed the Empire State Building. We can't destroy, Big Ben or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel like I also got it confused with another movie where stuff got destroyed, but I don't remember what movie it was. Because I feel like they were also sending out a message and they destroyed something, and then they said they had so much time before they were going to destroy something else. And I don't remember what movie it was. I feel like it was newer. But I was expecting that stuff, and it never came. So if you know what it is, please let me know. Because I'll never remember. All right.
It was an alien movie?
Stuff. Well, it was a movie about aliens, not an alien movie. Not from the Alien franchise.
That's what I meant.
Well, I know. I was just clarifying.
A movie about aliens.
I was just clarifying.
I think of very many movies about aliens. Maybe it was like Mars Attacks or something.
Nah, I never saw that.
Okay. Only other one I can think of is Arrival, and I don't think they were.
It wasn't that.
There to like destroy things.
It obviously wasn't good enough for me to remember anyway.
All right.
I like that you can tell they only had so many locations to shoot in because the Will Smith and the alien crash in that desert, and then at the end after they blow up the ship, Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum crash in the same desert, like in the same place. Like, all right, well, I guess that's the only place we could film this.
Yeah.
We came from the moon and landed directly here. It's cool. Man.
Also, it seems like when the ships crash down, the big ships, it seems like it would have made, like, I don't know, some kind of a shock wave or something.
Yeah.
But no, there was nothing. It just
would have destroyed a lot of stuff.
Gently crashes, just gently, like, comes down and, places itself perfectly.
Yep. Pyramids were fine. Maybe the pyramids did take a hit, but they're so perfectly designed that they weren't able to be toppled.
Sure, we'll go with that.
They survived. The triangle is the strongest shape, and it withstood an alien attack.
All right,
those Egyptians, they knew something. They were onto it. Oh, man. Well, you have anything else?
No, I don't think so. Pretty sure that's all I got.
Let me see if I have anything else. Don't think so. I did like that Jeff Goldblum had access to every phone book in the world.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, that's cool, bro. I think that's a big deal now. Nope, I think that's pretty much it. But I enjoyed it. I'm glad you didn't hate it.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I have a hard time hating movies. There are very few movies that I have hated.
Yeah.
There are a lot of movies I like, and there are a lot of movies that, are fine.
Yeah.
I enjoy them when I'm watching them, and then I completely forget about them, but,
There are definitely movies I hate, for sure.
Oh, okay. I'll probably have dreams that we're being invaded by aliens tonight, because that's something that happens to me probably more than it should.
Man, well.
Yeah, those are always fun.
As long as you're not one of the Harvey Firestein or something.
Oh, well, okay, the last one that I had that I can remember, you were in it.
Oh, and I died?
And we were like, I guess we were supposed to be at your grandparents' house or something. I don't know. Uh-huh. It was not your grandparents' house, though. It was just some random house. This was like, probably like a year ago. And we were watching TV, and all of a sudden I looked out, and there were a bunch of ships just in the sky flying by, and I was like, oh, well, guess we're gonna die now.
Yeah, they would definitely be coming to small town Texas.
Yep.
We have to take it out.
Well, I mean, I think they were showing up everywhere, but there were just so many of them that it was like, well, there's no way we're surviving this one. So, okay.
Oh, man. Well, at least we were hanging out. That's cool.
At least we're together.
We're having fun at the end. Watching some TV. Chilling. My grandparents. Now, we, of course, move on to our beloved segment.
Do we want to call it treats and sweets?
Treats and sweets. Yeah, I like it.
You're like, no.
It reminds me of Dairy Queen's Treats and Eats.
Oh, well, crap. Never mind.
But
damn you, Dairy Queen!
But I like Dairy Queen, so I'm for it. Just as long as they don't sue us, we promise.
It's not eats, it's sweets, harm. I promise. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something.
This week it'll be treats and sweets.
All right.
And, oh God, I was going to make a theme song this week, but if we're changing or if we're making a name, we got to commit to a name here. I
don't remember what we called it last week, so.
Oh, it was nothing. It was
cool.
Garbage. I like treats and sweets. I think it's a good idea.
We could just call it snack time. I don't know.
Snack time.
Snack time.
This is the old hang time theme. Snack time. Running together. Anyway, so for the treats and sweets snack time edition, we, as true patriots, got ourselves some bomb pops.
Are we going to get, I was going to say, it's a good thing we don't have a sponsor for this, because can we save? Can we say
Can we?
bomb?
Can we say bomb? We're not an airport.
That's true. It's like, sorry, you are going to be taken off of this podcast right now. I'm going to be
knock down my
interrogated.
Did we hear bomb?
Searched.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we're good. I mean,
All right.
they are able to keep it in their name. So
we're fine. I was just
this is, of course, not sponsored by Bomb Pops. They don't know who we are and don't care about us. So
nope.
But, if they want to, hey, give us a call. So, when's the last time you had a Bomb Pop?
I do not know.
Me neither.
Well, actually, I do know. It was like earlier tonight when...
Okay.
But before today, I don't know.
Before this, we'll call it BP before podcast.
All right.
When did you have a Bomb Pop? BP for BP.
I don't remember. I was probably really, really young.
Yeah. I feel like I was too.
And see, like, where I grew up, we didn't have... I've talked to you about this. We did not have the ice cream man.
That is sad.
I lived in a very rural area, so we didn't have anything like that.
Sad thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I probably got one somewhere at like, I don't know. Sometimes they'll have little freezers at convenience stores where you can get just like individual kind of things. I probably got one from one of those.
Okay.
But
I know I never bought one from a ice cream guy. But I feel like I had one maybe at a relative's house or a friend's house where their mom had popsicles or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't ever like, I was never like, I wanted a Bomb Pop. I'm not a big popsicle guy overall. I'll just be honest. I don't really care for popsicles that much. They're fine. I just don't like sucking on ice.
I had popsicles a lot when I was little, but we would just get like the normal, the cherry, orange, and grape.
Right.
Sometimes it was the individual ones. Most of the time it was like the double ones. So you could break them in half and everything.
And also
I also had banana pops a lot because I always liked banana flavoring. Okay. I know you don't, but I do.
I like banana flavoring just fine. I don't like bananas.
Okay, you just don't like bananas.
Yeah. Gosh,
it's so hard to keep track of what you'll eat and what you won't.
I mean, just don't try.
It's hard to keep track of what I'll eat and what I won't too. So,
yeah. Just my advice to anybody giving me food is just give me the food. I'll figure it out.
Right, that's
it's on me. It's not on you. It's on me.
There are so many times when people are like, "Oh, I got a supreme pizza. Is that okay?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna pick off what I don't want. It's fine. I don't care." Yeah. It's like if it's got mushrooms, I'm just gonna pick them out. If it's got peppers, I'm gonna pick them out.
Yeah.
Everything else I'm fine with. I don't care.
I mean, no offense to anyone else. I am who I am. I'm a real Popeye.
It's like you're probably not going to want to watch me like sitting here picking everything off of stuff, but as long as you're cool with it, I'm cool with it.
This is just who I am. So, what'd you think of your Bomb Pop?
It was fine. I will be eating all of them.
The Independence Day. You are going to eat all of them?
Yeah, I'm going to eat all of them.
I don't know.
I actually already ate 2 of them.
How big? Wow. How many were in your box?
12.
Oh, yeah, me too. Okay. I really did not want multiples because, again, I don't like popsicles.
They're a lot smaller than I thought they were.
Me too.
Maybe it's because when I was younger, they looked bigger because I was smaller. But I opened it and I was like, oh, this is tiny.
It is. I think they've gone down in size.
And they probably have.
We were young, like a lot of things. Yeah, I was really hoping the convenience store, like you were talking about, I looked in all the ice cream chests and none of them had anything. So I was like, dang it. I'm going to have to buy a 12-pack of them.
Yeah, see, this will be a lot easier when we live in the same place.
Exactly. This will be.
We can just buy one thing and share.
Yeah. Yes, and you can have the rest of them. But yeah, and the first place I went didn't even have them. But they had like Orange Crush and Grape Crush and all that branded Bomb Pop.
Yeah.
Which honestly I probably would have liked better. But yeah, I think I was very disappointed in the red flavor. It like had no flavor, in my opinion. The lime did have some flavor, and it was probably my favorite.
I was gonna say the lime was my favorite.
Yeah, it was more on there. And then there's blue raspberry, which would you like to explain your thoughts on blue raspberry?
Okay, so blue raspberry is a very divisive flavor.
I mean, it has never been divisive in my life before I met you. I've never had an issue with people in blue raspberry.
People either love it or they hate it. I come down on the hate side. Okay, I don't hate it. It's just I don't like it.
Yeah, because... Okay, so I researched this.
Okay. And people are like, oh, well, blue raspberries are an actual thing. They're called white bark raspberries, but they're not the same color as the blue raspberry crap that you get. They're more like a purple. They're a little milder than like an actual raspberry. Mm-hmm. So the thing is... The only reason that it's blue is because they couldn't use the red dye that they wanted to make raspberry the color that they wanted because it was like bad for kids. So they were like, oh, well, what other colors do we have? We've got blue. Sure, we'll just throw blue on this raspberry.
And call it blue raspberry.
And call it blue raspberry, even though there's no such thing as an actual blue raspberry. If anything, it's a black raspberry or a purple raspberry. It's not a blue raspberry. It's not that color. That is not a natural color. I hate it. Why didn't they just make blueberry flavored and have it that color blue? That would have been better because at least it's
blueberries
a blueberry.
Aren't blue.
They're like the same color as the white bear. What did I call it? White bark raspberry? Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting real mad about it.
Getting real mad.
And okay. And the thing is, like, when they make raspberry flavoring, it's not even raspberry flavor.
What is it?
Technically, it is a mixture of cherry, banana, and pineapple.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, banana flavoring isn't the same as actual bananas. But
that's because it was made from a different kind of banana.
From an old banana, yeah.
Mm-hmm, that no longer exists.
An old rotten banana. I disagree with you on this, because, I mean, it's a marketing thing. There's so many red things. You got watermelon, you got cherry, you got strawberry.
Why didn't they make watermelon green?
I mean, they didn't even make lime green in this one here. We're fine with that.
Well, technically, lime juice isn't green.
Well, I mean, technically, watermelon
juice is also not green, but yeah.
And, the watermelon inside's red. You're not eating the rind. So, I mean, some people do, and they're weird. Sorry, you're weird out there.
Well, some people eat lime rind.
They do.
Which is green.
It's weird. It's still weird. I mean, zest is fine. Whatever.
Because some people like candy, like lime and lemon rinds, which is really weird.
That is weird.
I don't know.
When did blue raspberry start? Like, because I remember it taking off like in the 90s.
It was in the 50s or 60s.
That's crazy.
It took off in the 70s, I think, with the blue raspberry icy.
Okay.
And also blue otter pops. Those were like the two. Mm-hmm. They don't know which one of them came out first.
I feel like that's where I really got to know blue raspberry intimately.
But there was also something before that, and I think it was some kind of syrup for like snow cones.
Like a snow cone or an Italian ice. I think.
Yeah, Italian ice. So I think that was like in the 50s, and then in the 60s or 70s they came out with the icy and the otter pops. But then, for some reason it really caught on. It seems like in the late 80s and 90s.
It's just good marketing. You've got all this stuff with no
I don't care. I still hate it.
No blue colors. No blue colors. They're just throwing it out like, we're going to put this blue. It just happened to be raspberry because we already got a lot of red. So I don't think they were trying to fool anybody that raspberries were blue.
I still hate it. I don't care. I'll always hate it. And the worst thing is blue is my favorite freaking color, and this ruins blue for me. Thank you so much.
I can't believe that. What about the taste of blue raspberry? Like, if you just closed your eyes and just tasted blue raspberry, is it okay? Or you don't know because you hate it so much?
I mean, I'll eat it. It's fine, but I still don't like it.
But it's the principle of the thing.
It's the principle of the thing. Exactly.
So, what would you rate a Pom Pop overall? 1 to 10. 1 is you'll break up with me or kill me. One or the other. And 10 is it's
10 is I want it every day.
In stock all the time.
I'll give it a 5.
Okay. I think I'm going with a 3.
Okay. Now, if we go by individual colors.
Yeah, okay. You want to break it down to the colors?
The red is going to be probably 4.
Okay.
The lime is going to be like a 7.
All right.
And the blue raspberry is a 2. Not quite enough to break up over.
I feel like that's going to be the downfall of our relationship as blue raspberry. we just can't overcome it. Go to couples counseling. She just won't eat blue raspberry. I don't know what to do.
I actually, it was better in this than in some other things that I eat it. Like if I have like, they have blue raspberry, like Jolly Ranchers, which I know you hate Jolly Ranchers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But those can just go straight in the trash. I don't want them anywhere near me.
I can't argue with that. Yeah.
I think it's okay in an icy kind of form.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't taste as sweet as it does if it's in like a candy.
What about an Otter Pop? We are also not sponsored by Otter Pops.
It's probably
we are sponsored by Blue Raspberry, though.
I mean, it's probably okay in an Otter Pop if it's frozen, but some people just drink the syrup straight up.
I do, yeah. I mean, I freeze it. I freeze it and eat it, but at the end, the joy at the end of an Otter Pop is drinking that last little juice.
Yeah, but it's not like a lot of juice. It's not like the whole thing of juice.
Yeah, I did try and do that once, and I was very disappointed.
It's gross.
There's a whole system. You appreciate it more at the end.
Don't even. Oh, and also I read that blue raspberry is like a big flavor with like cotton candy. Don't even get me started on cotton candy flavoring, like things that are. I love cotton candy.
Yeah.
But if you give me something that is flavored like cotton candy, get out.
Okay. Well, we may have to address that in a future episode. We'll see how this goes.
Because I had cotton candy bubblegum when I was little, and that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Worst thing I've ever had.
There's some gum flavors that just don't hit right, for sure.
Just no.
Yeah. My 3 is based solely on the lime. Everything else is not good.
All right.
I would have broken up with you over it if it hadn't been for that lime.
Wait, so you hate the blue raspberry? Excuse me?
I didn't hate it. It was just there wasn't like any flavor. And okay. Yeah, well, I'm coming into it like if I'm having a popsicle, I want it to be flavorful and enjoyable in that way. Because I mean, if not, like,
what's the point?
I don't like just eating cold stuff. I guess it's not. And so this really just didn't have any flavor until the lime for me.
Yeah, that lime flavor was good.
Yeah, so that was really the only reason I gave it a 3. Blue raspberry everywhere else, I'm a big fan. So, yeah.
I'm shaking my head right now.
We'll talk about it off air. We'll get through this. I know it's going to be hard, but we're going to get through this. All right. So, yeah, that is that. I think we've done a lot of good work here today.
Sure. You've let me rant a little bit, so.
It's good. I like, your opinion is valid, and we all want to hear it.
I'm sure.
I mean, you may be the only one with the blue raspberry, but if not, feel free to let us know what flavors you hate.
There have to be other people out there who hate blue raspberry on principle like I do.
Do you support Krista in this, this, whatever it's called? I can't even remember. What is it called? Dang. Anyway, do you support
crusade.
Krista? Yes, thank you. I could not remember what it was. I was thinking, like, what are those
against blue raspberry?
What are those? What were those wars? I don't know. The what's the Crusades? Yes, this is your crusade. Do you support her? Please let us know on Twitter, which is Having Funcast.
Yep.
And our email is havingfunpod@gmail.com, and our Facebook is We're Having Fun, possibly podcast. You'll find it. And
we should probably put this stuff in like the description or something.
Probably.
He's like, I don't wanna.
You know, it's my least favorite part is typing up the stuff. But yes, I guess it's a good idea. I can make a little thing. Anyway, this is not important to anyone else. So, let us know. We want to hear from you. We like you. Tell your friends. And yeah, I think that's it for us. Do you have anything else you'd like to plug, Krista, before we go?
Nope.
Okay. Then that's it. We will see you next week and have a great 4th of July in the past.
Yeah.
Or, get ready for next year.
And keep your animals inside, your dogs especially, because they hate fireworks.
Yes,
so
that is
true.
true.
To protect them.
I thought you were going to talk about them jumping out of the way of the fire into...
Yes, just like Boomer the dog.
Have your boomers come in.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer, let's go. Get inside. Get out of the fire.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Still the best scene.
It is.
10 out of 10.
Best movie we've ever seen. All right. Go have fun. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.